Welcome back. Welcome back, my champions. How's it going out there? Um, the big news is I'm actually going to BGC this coming up. I call it Sunday because it's Monday, well, Sunday night at midnight. So it's actually, they count it as Monday. So I'm leaving out to BGC on Sunday night, midnight, or what you'd call Monday, earliest morning possible. But heading to BGC. So my next 2 to 3 lives will be in BGC. So I'm going to try to use my phone. I will take my laptop, but I do want to try to use my phone and show you guys around BGC, show you guys the outside on the streets, show you the restaurants and whatever else I can show you guys that I find interesting. I'm excited about the big trip to BGC. Other news on top of that. So again, that's the next 2 to 3 lives. I'm going to move the next live because I'm leaving so early on Monday morning. I got to make sure I get sleep. I'm going to move the next live to Tuesday. So it'll be Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. So I'm looking forward. That'll be Monday evening for you guys back in the West. So if you're back in the States, back in Canada, wherever you may be, I'll be back on Monday night instead of Sunday night. And again, that's because I'll be traveling Monday to get to the BGC. So let's get to some of my comments and see what we got this morning. We got Gabe, Philly Am style. Good morning, Britt, and hello to all the champions. Yes, good morning, Gabe. How are you, my friend? Mayang buntag. What's happening, everyone? Good times ahead. Yes, always good times right here on the channel. I love seeing all the champs out there. I can't say enough. You guys are the greatest. You guys keep me motivated to keep my channel going. Again, without you guys, like I said over and over again, there is no channel without the champions out there. Again, I owe it to you guys. You guys keep me motivated. You keep me going with your encouraging words. So I appreciate all that. Good day, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Yes. How's it going, Big E? Good to see you coming back to the channel today. Yes. What's up, Bulldog? Yes, the Georgia Bulldogs got a tough one this week. Always a tough game when you go to Auburn. So got a big tough game coming up this weekend. I'm excited to watch it. There's Cletus. He's probably wanting to know why I didn't answer his phone. I was in the shower getting ready for the live. So that's why I didn't answer, Cletus. I'm sorry. I saw your message a few seconds ago, right before I got on. But thanks for tuning in, Cletus. Love you. That's my best friend in the world, my brother, my family member, my flesh and blood. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Oh, Ben Mon, yes, everybody's getting their big. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep, I got everything. Mark Mosley, I have been to BGC a few times. I really like it there. Yeah, I do have people I'm going to be meeting there. John will be there. Again, that's California expat. And also Chad is there until the 19th from Chad Foster Explorers. So I'll be meeting up with them quite a few times and hopefully getting the lay of the land from them, and they can help me out with places to go and things to do and sights to see. So I'm excited about seeing them. I haven't seen them in a few months. So I'm excited about that. There's their hellos. Hello, Big E from Gabe. Vinmon, hello, Philly Ham style. Yes, everybody's getting their hellos in this morning. I did want to say I don't do this very often, and I probably should because I have a great affiliate team. Again, I only have 2 affiliates. I have Michael Onstad, who does health insurance. So for you guys out there looking, I helped a guy out at the last meeting to get insurance set up. So if you guys have not looked into getting insurance here, look into typing in Michael. I will actually put his information here. I don't do it very often, but I want to go ahead and put that on the. And also want to give a shout out to Christian Filipina. Again, I tried their service for 3 months and found it to be very, very helpful when it comes to online dating compared to other websites. Again, the Filipinos would message you more. They wouldn't just give you a one sentence hello. Again, they would try to have an actual conversation with you. So I feel like the guys that are over there in the States, for you're looking for a province Filipina, a good Filipina young lady, uh, I think there is no better place to start than Christian Filipina. Again, I think that they have a very good service team that actually helps you. For people that out there like myself who haven't done a lot of online dating, they help you out a lot. But again, huge thumbs up to them, and also a thumbs up to Michael Onstad. Again, can't say enough about him. He's a great guy, good friend, and he helped me with my insurance. Again, I'm 55, no previous or prior stuff, except for I did have ACDF surgery. So I do have a 1 year, what do you call it? I guess a ban from using the insurance for my neck or for my vertebrae. But after a year, I'll be covered. And my coverage came in at 1,060 per year. Again, I was paying 1,657 per month back in the States for insurance for the Blue Cross Blue Shield plan that I had. Again, I was a 1099 employee. So again, I can't say enough about him. And I feel a lot better now riding my bike. And just for those chances that I am getting up in age, 55, you never know when a stroke or heart attack comes along. Cancers are out there as well. I feel a lot better now that I have insurance through his company. And again, their service team is fantastic. So again, Miles, thumbs up to you. She's the beautiful young lady that works with Michael. So again, thank you. Venmon Britt, how does the long stay visitor visa extension LSVVE program work, and how long can you do it? I don't even know what that is. I have heard of SRRV. I have heard of the visa extensions. Now, again, unlike Manila BGC area, when you go to Manila, the first thing you do is you're going to do a waiver. It's not called an extension; it's called a waiver. That's for you come here. They give you 30 days. Once you actually get here, and you're going to stay after 30 days, the next step is to actually get an extra 30 days through a waiver. After that, you're going to be getting extensions. These can be done online, guys. So again, these can be done online. For you guys out there, I will actually put it in a note here for you guys to see where you can do it online. Again, it's I'm pulling it up now, and I'm going to put a note in here for you guys. It's E-services. Make sure I spell it right. E-services dot immigration dot gov dot ph. Hope I spelled that right. So again, that link will be coming up so you guys can see that. You can do that online. You cannot get a 6-month extension here in Cebu, but I've heard you can still get, once you have the first waiver, you can actually get the 6-month visa extension in Manila. So again, only in Manila from what I've heard. So again, that's something you guys can look at in the future. And you can do things online just like that. You can you can actually keep doing your extensions online. I did mine for the first 8 months, and then after the first 8 months, I had I think a glitch regarding a date, and so I had to start going into the office. And so after that, I went to the office every 2 months. And also on top of that, you guys out there that are coming, there have been excuse me, there have been problems in the past, not in my case, but in other expats that are here, where you may have a glitch or a problem with your visa extension. I always suggest that you go 30 days in advance. So you get a 2-month visa. And once you've used a month of that 2-month visa, so again, mine was due on November the 4th. I went on October the 6th and got my visa extension. Everything went fine. And now I'm able to stay in the country until January the 4th. And the reason I say that full month, if you go there and you have an issue, they can't say, hey, you got to leave. But if you only have 2 or 3 days until your extensions actually due, you have no time to take care of that problem or issue if there are any. So you guys are coming over here, take in consideration, do not go last minute. They always suggest to at least go 1 week in advance. I am saying to go at least 1 month in advance. So if there aren't any issues whatsoever, you have 30 days to take care of those issues, and you can get a fixer and take care of any issues. So don't get over here and get in a spot where you can't stay and they're telling you have to leave. Always go 30 days in advance. And again, it doesn't take away the time that you pay for. Again, you do 2 months. You're just making sure that you're staying. Like right now, I'm actually up almost 3 months on my visa extension. So always go about a month in advance. That comes from me. But again, I am not sure about the LSVVE. Let me see if I can find out what that is. I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone so much this morning, but people will have questions here for me, and I am not familiar with an LS. A long stay visa extension is a Philippine program of immigration program that allows foreign nationals to extend their stay in the Philippines by up to 6 months in a single transaction. That is probably the 6-month extension they actually have in Manila only. Again, that may only be what I'm talking about. Purpose to facilitate longer stays for tourists and visitors, potentially boosting benefit foreign nationals. Go, yep, 36. The maximum extension is for 6 months, leading a total maximum of 36 months. Again, that is true. You get 36 months here on your passport. That is probably the first waiver. That's after you get the waiver. They're probably talking about the LSVVE as being the 6-month extension, but it's only allowed in Manila. Again, it's not allowed here in Cebu. We only have they're only allowing 2-month visa extensions here in Cebu. Gabe giving a hello to Mark Mosley. Yes. It turns out that if you have a Roth IRA and become a Philippine citizen, you can't gain access to your distributions. I don't have a Roth IRA. I know it's good to have. I do not have one. I have most of my funds in ETFs and annuities and pensions and things like that. So I don't have that. But again, that is good. That is good information to know. I am not planning on giving up my U.S. citizenship, so I'll probably stay a U.S. citizen for the remainder of my life. I may get an SRRV at some point once I actually get a condo, which I am planning on buying a condo or something in the future. Again, I'm not sure when that's going to be. Probably closer to around 60 years old, because that's when I have a lot more funds coming in. But that's what I'm looking at right now. But you never know. Depends on how things go. Please, Cherokee, thanks for the inspirational video about living life to the fullest, going to make me go that extra mile to accomplish what I want to accomplish. That's not what the video said, Cletus. You're misreading the video. I sent him a video, guys, explaining to him that you only have one life to live, and that it's a short amount of time here on this earth for us. Again, before you know it, we're gone and we're ashes. And they said in the video that normally after you're dead, that you may have your name mentioned, for the first 1 or 2 years, and after that, you're no longer mentioned. And they gave an example about your great grandparents. How many of us actually knew our great grandparents and actually know the full name of our great grandparents, know when they died and things of that nature? So again, that's what they were talking about. Living life to its fullest, which means retiring as early as possible and getting your butts over here to Asia to start living a good life. Don't do that, Cletus. Yes, good morning. How are you? Mayang buntag. Good morning. Dr. Wine's good restaurant in BGC. I'm sure I'll check it out. I'll be there for 8 days. So again, I have plenty of time to go around and see things. I was going to stay longer, but I'm going to come back and have about 2 weeks to prepare to go to Surigao City, where I'm sure I'll check out Dinagat Islands maybe again, which is one of my favorite spots since I've been here in the Philippines, and also go to Surigao Island, which I've never been there yet. So I'll probably go there. Maybe do a little bit of touring of extra places there in Mindanao as well while I'm there. So again, that's some of my plans coming up. And again, after those trips, again, I have one from the 13th to the 21st of this month, which I'll be in BGC. And then I'll be in Surigao City between November the 10th through the 15th. And then when I get back, I am planning my Thailand trip again. I'll be going with George and Karen. The only reason I have not went yet, I thought it'd be better to go with good friends, and so Karen and George are going to go along with us. And Karen had a problem; she's a Filipina, and she had a problem with her passport about a name issue on her passport. So she had to go back and get a fixer to try to get that fixed. But hopefully, she'll have that done, according to them, in about a month and a half. So looking to go to Thailand the middle part of December, and we'll be there for Christmas and for New Year. So I'm excited about that coming up in the near future. So you guys will be having plenty of lives coming straight from Thailand when I'm there. And now you're going to also have some 2 to 3 in BGC. Again, I'm moving the date up from this coming up Monday. I'm moving it to Tuesday. So again, that'd be Monday evening back home and Tuesday morning here in the Philippines next week. Again, reason why is I'm traveling around 12:30 a.m. in the morning, and I won't be getting there until around 2:30, which means I won't probably get to the hotel until about 3 or 4 in the morning. And I don't want to stay up and try to do a live with only, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep. So I'm moving it to Tuesdays. So plan on tuning in, you guys, on Tuesday or Monday evening back home at 8 a.m. or actually 8 p.m. back home, Eastern Standard Time, and then whatever times that be for you. Donald, hello, can give details on breakfast at Tamboli, cost, variety, etc. They do have a breakfast buffet. I haven't eaten there yet. I think the buffet is now, the food can be quite expensive. You can go over there and have a breakfast for about between 500 and I'm going to say between 400 and 800 pesos. You can go have breakfast. But as far as the buffet, it's actually over 1,000 pesos. I don't eat there very often. I actually eat here at the house. I do go grocery shopping quite often. Last time I went grocery shopping, I went to S&R, which is like a Costco back home. They have a fantastic meat section, and I ended up spending 12,500 pesos. Now, thinking that's a lot of money, 12,500 pesos, that's about $220, $230, somewhere in that range. And I got food for 3 weeks. Food for 3 weeks. I'm talking about got 3 rib meals, 2 pork chop meals, probably about 4 chicken meals, hamburger meat, ground pork. It got so many different meat sections, and then also have stuff for sandwiches, and also have chips and salsa, chips and cheese salsa, things of that. So I do have a lot of different food, but again, spend around $220, $230, and have enough food here at the house for about 3 weeks. But I also go out quite a bit. So again, I'll say I eat mostly here at home. Excuse me, guys. I eat mostly here at home, but I do like to go out and show you guys restaurants. And again, those restaurant videos are coming out. I actually have 2 coming out in the near future. So you guys look forward to seeing, actually 3 videos coming out with different restaurants here in Lapu-Lapu. And I actually think that the restaurants here are better than in Cebu City. So again, food videos coming out here in the near future. Let me get a little swig drink. Again, no more sodas for me. This is Nestle's lemon ice flavored tea. All right. So again, I don't eat there very often. I can tell you, people ask about the food prices there a lot on my video. Yes, prices at the resort are expensive. It's a resort. But I can tell you this, when you can go over there and get a pizza, and I will give you guys what I mean by pizza. Their pizza is around 830 pesos. It's done in a brick oven, Italian style. So 830 divided by 58 is $14.31. That's for the meat lovers. They do have a pizza for around 700, the margarita pizza, which I don't eat, around a little over 700 pesos. But for my pizza, it's $14.31. This is a 12-inch, guys. It can feed up to 3 people. So again, if you got 2 big guys like myself, it's gonna be 2 of you. You're looking at $7 a meal. Then people are saying that's expensive. I was paying $25 a meal for every meal in the U.S., so it's not expensive. There's Michael's information, guys. So if you guys are looking for your health insurance, make sure you look up Michael. He is a tremendous guy, worlds of knowledge when it comes to insurance. Again, he was actually in insurance back in the States before he actually moved to the Philippines, and he was in insurance almost his entire life, guys. You're talking about lots and lots of knowledge. He'll help you guys out, and it's very affordable. I mean, to be able to get a policy for $1,060 for me, and again, that's for 5 million pesos of coverage per year. He said that again, I did some research myself as well. 5 million peso plan, which is they call it the peso plan, is 5 million pesos per year. And 5 million pesos will pay for 2.5, if not 3 major medical situations in your life here in the Philippines. So again, do not hesitate. You need coverage, guys. Motorbike accidents. I mean, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Now it's going to cover me if I get a broken leg, I get a broken arm, scrapes, abrasions, if I'm in the hospital for a long time due to a concussion or anything like that. Again, I feel so much better having his insurance. So again, take the note there, guys. There it is right there. Take note. Michael is the main man when it comes to insurance here in the Philippines, and everybody will tell you the same exact thing. Go on Facebook and put in health insurance in the Philippines. You're going to see everyone giving positive reviews regarding his company. So again, great fella, great person to work with, and he does take care of you. And again, a thumbs up to Miles. Good morning. Yes, good morning. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you tuned in this morning. Always good to see you guys. Again, we're sitting here at around 30 right now. 30 people watching the live. So I'm happy you guys tuned in. Thank you guys so much. Venmon, is it true that if you become a Philippine citizen, most USA banks will close you out or the like? I don't know. I don't know anyone who's done that. I cannot tell you. It's a good question. I'm sure Google will probably answer that. Google can probably answer most of these questions. I am not familiar with that. I've heard that even if you became a Philippine citizen, you're no longer a U.S. citizen, but you used to be a U.S. citizen, you still get access to your Social Security. Again, you've paid into that, so that's the most important thing. And then there's the insurance. Again, Medicaid or Medicare, whichever one that is. Again, I've never had to use it, so I don't even know which one it is. But I'm not sure how that works. You don't need that once you're here in the Philippines because it doesn't work anywhere here. John Bird, hey Britt, just here for my insights about the stock market. The conversation on Sunday was quite robust. Yes, quite a bit of information there. Yes. Again, I'm in ETFs. It is the stock market, but I feel pretty comfortable in my ETFs. I'm gonna let it sit there and I'm gonna collect my money every month. Again, I take out my dividends every single month. I don't put it back into the ETF. It gives me a source of income here, like it's like getting a paycheck every month. So I give you thumbs up, double thumbs up to ETFs. Love the shirt. Go dogs. Yes. How about them dogs? Again, this is red, guys, but something's wrong with this camera. It just doesn't. This is now looks like it's an orange color, but it is bright red. I promise you that. Go red and black. Go dogs. Got a big game coming up this week. Got to play Auburn at Auburn, so I'm excited about seeing the game. And yes, you guys may ask me all the time about seeing games. I have not went online and not seen a game on YouTube. Almost every game you want to see is actually on YouTube, guys. NFL is a little different. You can only see certain games online on YouTube, but you can have games here for college. Again, I don't watch that much NFL anymore. I'm a huge fan of watching the dogs play, and I do watch the top 25 in college football. But again, I don't watch that much NFL, so college football on YouTube is just enough for me. Dave, 22. Christian Filipina is crazy expensive. I don't know the pricing. I've heard some examples of pricing, but to give you guys an example, there's two people. Actually, there's three couples in our meeting every Tuesday that you can actually meet when you get here to the Philippines. They all three met their Filipina on Christian Filipina while they were still living in the U.S. before they actually retired here. And yes, there may be a cost. In fact, Ken and Marla, I did a video with them, and also did a video with Vince and Dees. So again, with both of them, they actually met on Christian Filipina, and you can actually meet both couples when you come to the meetings on Tuesday. And there's actually probably 2 or 3 more couples there that actually met on Christian Filipina, but I know 3 right now. I don't mention the third one because they don't like to have their names thrown out there. So again, they like to have their privacy. But again, what Ken did, what I thought was kind of interesting, is he got the free membership, and then when he saw Marla actually texted him, so when he got a message from Marla, he's like, "Wow, isn't she beautiful?" And he went ahead and he went online and he says, "I'm going to pay for it just so I can write her a message." And now they've been living together for probably here in the Philippines. Oh my gosh, I don't know. So he came here. He came here and then he met her for a few weeks. They stayed together. He went back home, supposed to be for a year, but he wanted to be with her so bad. He came back quickly and got finished and retired quickly and got back to her. And they were together for about, I think, 2 months when I did the video. So probably about 6 to 8 months now, and I see them every Tuesday. So again, they met on Christian Filipina. It's a good service if you're back in the States to find a good Filipina. Now, again, you go on these free online dating sites and you're over in America, almost everything that you're going to find online is going to be asking for money. That's what I mean. They're going to be scams. So again, I tell you about Christian Filipina. I know it may be expensive. I'm not sure about their pricing. Again, I never became a member. I don't talk about my private life very often. But I did use their service. They gave me their free services for 3 months so I could try it. And I can tell you that it's a lot better than these paid sites out there. Again, it gives you real options for good Filipinas, maybe not all Christian, even though they call it Christian Filipina. They may not all be Christian, but again, most of them are going to be coming from a Catholic background. And if you're meeting a girl in the province, I mean, it's night and day when you compare a Filipina to a westernized woman. It's my opinion. Again, there are good Western women, but then there's also westernized women, and that's a hard thing for me to take in. Venmon, the LSVVE program allows foreign nationals to extend their tourist visa for up to 6 months at a time. Here are the key details for managing your renewals. I believe, again, I can look up that program, and when I go, and they would have told me, people would have told me this. Again, Gabe would probably be familiar with that. I have never had anyone mention to me about an LSVVE. Only Manila allows a 6-month extension. I don't think it's allowed here in Cebu. If there was such a program like that, I would be on it right now. That is a promise. So if it's actually a program here, I will go on and look on about that when I get off of this thing today and look that up and see if I can get it. Gabe, but I forgot you did a video in the New Star Mall and Casino already. Yes, I did one there. Fantastic place. They actually have an Italian restaurant there at a steakhouse that actually has A5 Wagyu. Again, the best steak on the market. High dollar. I think it was like $198 for one steak a la carte, or it may have come with 1 or 2 sides. I remember it was $198. And again, guys, for your online services, there you go. I'm going to leave that up for a second. Take me a little swig of drink. Let you guys take that in. That is actually the website where you go online and do your visa extensions or visa waiver online. I just got finished doing one for Brian. He's one of my clients for the relocation program, and we put it off so many times because of scheduling. He had a dentist appointment one day. He got sick, so thank you, Brian. Again, we did get it online done for him, so I did it online and walked him through the entire process, and we did get it done at the last minute. He had about 4 days left, so you can go online and get it done, guys. There's the website. Each LSVBE renewal can grant you up to 6 additional months in the country. You can apply for subsequent LSVBEs during the last 30 days of your current extension period. Like I said, I have done 2 years, almost 2 years of extensions, and I have never been offered any way of getting a 6-month extension. I'm thinking we're saying up to. Cebu offers 2 months, and that is the maximum stay, unless you're the next step will be an SRRV, or the once you get married, then that's a separate one or something. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, good mornings. Yes, I love the good mornings. Green Acres, do you know anything about travel insurance? I got 500,000 medical for $150. I can't tell you anything about that. I can't say if it's going to work here. If it does, it's going to probably be certain doctors or certain hospitals. I'm not sure how that stuff works. I have never heard of anyone having traveler's insurance and getting anything major done here. I mean, if anybody knows about a travel insurance, please feel free to message me on here. I'd like to know more about it. But again, I am paying 1,060 per year. So take 1,060 divided by 50, divided by 12. I'm paying $88.33 per month for my health coverage insurance. So again, half the price of that. And I feel very, very secure. I cannot say much about travel insurance, but again, if you guys are out there and if you've used travel insurance and actually used it, please give us some feedback. Let us know if it works or not. Cleeks karaoke. Again, it's 8:30 back home. I am home now. I can really comment. So again, 8:30, guys. He went into work at 8:30. He's getting off at 8:30 and getting at home a 12-hour day of nothing but work and this blowing his life away. He won't listen to me. Glad you can make it, Cletus, finally. But again, appreciate you tuning in, but you need to really do some thinking and maybe, get to retirement. And I don't mean here in the Philippines. I mean, my brother's got enough money. He can retire anywhere he wants. He can retire in the U.S. and not have to work anymore. So he just needs to retire, start living life, do those things he wants to do. Go to those Georgia Bulldog games. Show me that money don't mean anything. I mean, he's such a penny pincher. He's like my dad. It's such a penny pincher. They don't care. They hate spending that money. So I think no matter how much he gets, he's still going to be penny pinching. Love you, Cletus. My dad retired a couple months ago. My dad retired a couple months before his 52nd birthday. He turned 80 this year. I'm also eyeballing retirement as early as 52. No amount of money can buy more time. That's my thought exactly. That's my thought exactly. I cannot get that through my brother's head. He can retire right now with a budget 3 times as high as mine, and he still won't do it. He can retire anywhere, Italy, France, it does not matter. He can retire anywhere, and he still doesn't do it. It makes no sense to me why you keep working and working and working and working, and just throwing your life away. Because I also believe that once you're retired, this is my opinion, I have never felt as healthy as I do now. That stress and that anxiety and all those problems you had back in the States while you were working, about worrying about bills and worried about life, coming up with money for this or that, you don't have that anymore. So it takes away a stress from you. I believe over in America, again, I've had a first cousin here. He passed away from a heart attack at the age of 52 here recently. And I had another cousin of mine, again, lived across the street from me and my mom, actually in Denver, North Carolina. And he actually got hit by a UPS truck, and he actually worked for UPS, and he was killed at the age of 48. So you never know. I think he was 48. Sounds right. You never know when your time is up. And I think that it's better to have me time, as much as me time as you can possibly get. And if you can afford it and you can actually do it, by far the best decision you ever can make. But good to hear that, Big E. Again, I always like people sharing out here. Them on. Brent, to get your 30-day visa waiver, must you have a plane ticket that has your leaving before? You have to have an onward ticket when you come into the country. If you're going to stay here past the 30 days, you do have to have an onward ticket. I think $10 or $15, nothing expensive. But no, to get your first waiver, you don't have to have a ticket. You don't have to have a ticket. Great, Biggie. Yes. Got Lowell here today. Hello from Oregon. God bless. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate it. And again, I tell you guys all the time, let me make sure I say this again. If you watch my content and you like my content, please give me that thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing a good job. So again, when you guys are watching my videos, thumbs up and comments go further than just watching the videos. So please, another thing they told me too is like if you watch the commercials during the video, I'm not saying watch the 3-minute ones, the 90-second ones, but if they have like a little 15-second commercial, watch the commercials. I truly appreciate it. Again, that helps my algorithm with YouTube, helps me grow this channel and get my information to other people just like yourselves. They're looking to actually move over to the Philippines or move to Asia for a better retirement. So again, please help me out. Give me thumbs up, give me comments, watch the entire video. Don't watch 30 seconds and turn it off and go back and watch it again. Help out my algorithm a little bit, guys. I truly appreciate it. Again, I appreciate you guys so much. My true champions. Without you guys, I don't even have a channel. So thank you so much. How are all the champions out there? Hope all is well for everyone. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day, getting ready to have a good night's sleep back in the States. If you're here in the Philippines, you're just getting up and get going. As soon as I'm finished with the live today, I'll probably order in some breakfast. And then possibly, depending on some situations going on in my life right now, may end up going down to the pool and do some swimming or some snorkeling today by the beach. Gabe, good evening, Cleats Karaoke. I hope you get inspired to let the go of the guardrail and leave the fence and join us all here in summertime and living and the living is easy. Get on that plane. I'm trying to tell him, Gabe. I'm trying to tell him. He's not listening. I'm trying to tell him. He listens to other things in his head instead of listening to the right part of his brain or something. I don't know. But he should be over here already enjoying life. How hard have you found it to find beef like chuck roast? Not an issue. You go to now again, I say that you won't find beef everywhere. You're going to go to like where I buy it. Again, I don't buy from the markets. I will go and get from SNR and or Landers. It's like a Costco back home or like a huge Walmart style store. Again, where you can buy bulk stuff. So again, SNR or Landers. Are there a lot of Koreans in Cebu and at your resort? Oh, of course. I imagine there's more Koreans here in Lapu Lapu than there were in Cebu City. Again, you see Koreans everywhere. Again, they come over here to learn most of the time to learn English. I found that out that to be the case. They come over here to learn English. So you will see lots of Koreans. Yes. Morning, Brit friends. Yes, thank you so much, Marcus. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. How have you been? Dale, is it okay to film in public, Britt? Or is it this something you can still get into trouble for filming in public? I haven't heard anything about that. I mean, people will keep mentioning to me. I have not changed a thing, guys. The only thing I have changed is when I go into public, like to a restaurant, for example, I do go to everybody there. So when you guys are watching my videos and you're asking me, where's everybody at? I'm trying to go there early enough so there's not a big crowd, so I actually can film and not getting into someone's personal space. So when I go there, I'm going there quite early, and then I will ask each individual there or table, is it okay if I get maybe their face or the back of their head in the video? And if you guys want to talk, you guys can talk on the channel. So again, I tell that to everyone. If they say no, you won't see them inside the video, but no problems with that here. I don't even think it's anything that's being enforced. I think it was a big deal because of Vitaly when that happened here in the Philippines. Again, he's still in prison now. I think it was all because of Vitaly. I think that's done for now. Please, Kirky, you can get a Gargano special for $25 here. Can't beat it. My pizza here is for $14. It's half the price, and to me, it's just as good. Now, I say just as good. It's not as good as Villa Gargana's. Again, they don't have the special pizza. They don't have all the toppings on it like a Villa Gargana special. So I give you that, Cletus. But if I could probably go there and pay a little extra, they probably would make me a pizza there with all the toppings, and it'd be just as good. It comes out of a stone oven, just like in Italy. An amazing pizza. Good morning, Marcus. Yes, from Gabe. Everybody's getting their hellos in. Yes, good morning, everyone. Yes, some more good mornings. Cleats Karaoke. Hey, Philly AM. Hope all is well. Is the music the bands are playing on your channel your music? They're AI, Cletus. I do know that. So again, I'll let him answer that question. But again, it is AI music that he actually does. It is not, from what I understand from Gabe, it is not copyright stuff. That's his original stuff. And I'll let him explain that to you more. I don't make any mistakes there. Yes, Dave. My own Boomtog. Hello from to Gabe. Happy Thursday morning, Britt. Yes, how are you, my friend? How are you? Good to see you. Again, all is going good here in the Philippines. And again, just like my brother says, if you have not liked or subscribed, again, I think if you're watching the live, you've already subscribed. But if you have not hit that like button, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing a good job. And especially for you guys out there, when you're watching my videos, not so much important about my lives. I do like getting the thumbs up, and I can't have a live without having comments. But I do like getting comments on my videos because it does help out the algorithm. So again, thank you, Cletus, for looking out. I appreciate you. I love you. Again, couldn't ask for a better brother. He's the best in the world. I miss him every day. That's why I push him so hard. I know me and my dad getting little arguments a lot regarding how I talk to my brother. It comes out of love. I want him here so bad because I know he would thoroughly enjoy it. And if he came here, I'd even be willing to do half and half. 6 months here, 6 months in Thailand, 6 months here, 6 months in Malaysia, 6 months here, 6 months somewhere else. Again, there's so many choices: Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, so many different options here. So again, Japan's even on my radar for having a trip. Again, I heard it's a little bit more expensive, but I'd like to check it out. So you have some options, Cletus. You have some options. Wiz TV. Yes. Again, I don't know much about Wiz TV. You guys can look that up. Um, that may help me get the NFL games I don't get to see, but I do get to see all college games. Yay, Britt, it was nice seeing you again at the weekly expat meeting. It was great turnout once again. Yeah, so we had a great turnout, probably in the realms of 40 people there this past Tuesday. So it is growing and growing and growing. The highest amount we've ever had is 54. So I was happy to see that we had probably somewhere in the 40s. I didn't get a count this time, but I saw Jack going around and pointing at everybody. But I could tell by the crowd because we use up a lot of tables. At least 40, could have been as much as 50 in there. Christian Filipino is really expensive, but if you value your time, it can save that versus Facebook or Tinder. The latter two have scammers, prostitutes, and sugar babies. That's what I was trying to explain to people. When people say about Christian Filipino, it's expensive. If you find a scammer, that's expensive. When they snooker you out of your money for a broken phone, or let me show you some of this for some money, that all adds up, guys. Christian Filipino, you're going to meet a girl, a real Filipino from the province who's actually wanting a deep relationship, who wants marriage, and so it's a lot different from the online dating from the West, guys. It's a huge difference there. I've experienced it and I felt it and I know it. So again, yes, thank you so much for bringing that up. That's what I can say is you get scammed, so it costs you a lot more than it would if you had just went on Christian Filipino and found a good one. Got some more hellos. Thank you, Gabe, to Brian. Brian, thank you, Philly M. Always enjoys Britt's videos. Thank you so much. Be wary of the locals there in clubs or bars. They will befriend you, then run up a bar bill. then they leave and staff get you to pay the bill. Absolute snackers. Snakes, snakes everywhere. Okay. Yeah, I have. That's never happened to me. Again, I don't go out that much. I have probably been out. I mean, it's bad to say. I have probably been out to clubs or bars probably maybe 20 times in the almost 2 years I've been here. So I don't take into that too much. I will try it a few times when I get to BGC. I do go out when I go to somewhere new. I will go out at least one time, and hopefully I don't get carried away too much. But I will try to go out one time in BGC because I do have Chad and I do have John there. I'm going to meet up with, so I do have some excitement I'm looking forward to. Yeah, take that in mind, guys. Also, take care of your wallet if you go to places, especially the big discos, the big dance places at night. Protect your wallet and your phone. CP, what's the range of a decent middle of the road medical insurance? 120 to 160. Give me something I know. What's the range of a decent middle of the road medical insurance? 120 to 160. I don't know what that means. 120 to 160. Me something I know you go through that guy John Michael Onstott or whatever his name, no precondition, normal, 60 years old. I'm 55 and I'm paying 1,060. Again, it's hard for me to understand the exact thing that you're saying, but I pay 1,060 per year, and I'm 55 with only one previous, which I had ACDF surgery about 20 years ago. And again, I pay 1,060 per year, and I was paying 1,657 per month back in the States for Blue Cross Blue Shield being a 1099 employee. So a huge difference here. Brian, hey Britt, I found out I qualify for the SRRV courtesy visa, which is awesome. Only 1,500, and it's a lifetime visa. Good to hear that, my friend. I'll be looking at that here in the near future because I get tired of going every 2 months to get an extension. But again, I want to travel and do stuff. But it would be nice. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I am going to check into that in the near future. I have a website for the new visa requirements if anyone needs it. Yep, plug it up on the screen. I'll put it up there and let them see it for a minute. $150 for the whole time I am there. See, these things are getting broke up. I'm not even sure what we're talking about. 150 for the whole time I'm there. How long are you going to be here for? Oh, I understand. It's about the insurance. So $150 for the entire time you're here. How long are you going to be here for? My program that I actually have here in the Philippines, I'm allowed to go anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world, and I get my coverage for up to 30 days. Then there's also the US plan, dollar plan. And again, that gives you 500,000 in insurance. That one came in, I think, at about 1,400 or 1,600 per year. So again, it was I forgot which one it was. I'm thinking 600, maybe $600 per year for that plan. And the only reason I didn't get that plan, actually, I was leaning towards that plan, was that Michael was actually honest enough to tell me you don't need it if you're going to be here in the Philippines most of the time. And if you're going to travel for less than 30 days most of the time, and again, most of the time I will. I am going to be going over to Thailand. I'm going there for about 3 weeks, upwards to a month. When I go to Vietnam, I'll probably be going there for 3 weeks. But maybe in the future, I may look into that plan because I may do, stay in other countries a little extra time. You never know. Jenny, thanks for tuning in. I don't see you very often. Miss you, love you. Wish you guys would get your butts over here to the Philippines. I know that you guys would enjoy it once you actually got here, and you can take in these people here. They just make you feel right at home, and you feel so secure and loved, and it just brings you happiness and joy to be around them. And again, that's what happened to me. It doesn't take very long. You'll know in your first couple of days. So, Jenny, I know you've been putting it off, and I know you don't really want to do it, but talk my brother into coming. You come with him, and you see how good the Philippines will treat you. But thanks for tuning in, Jenny. My Office Elementary School event here in Cebu got postponed once again since all schools are currently suspended. I may need to reschedule it for early November. Good information. Let me know when you reschedule it. I'll try to be there, my friend. If I'm not away from not if I'm not away from the Philippines. Good morning. Enjoying your live. I am retired in Trace Martires. I've been in the Philippines 2 years maybe. I can't. It says Philippines 2. I don't know if that means 2 years, but let me know. Brian, yep, time equals happiness. No amount of money will change that. Exactly right. I don't care nothing about money anymore. I know I have enough money to live here in the Philippines, and I don't have any questions about can I do this, can I do that. I get to do whatever I want and eat whatever I want, go wherever I want, sleep when I want, do what I want, and it's an amazing feeling. It takes away all that stress and anxiety and just blows it off the top of my shoulders, and I'm loving it. Love life here in the Philippines. Michael C. Over 2 years, and I have the SRV. I am loving it here. Yes, most people will love it here. I know I love it. I'm going to look into getting my SRV here soon because I do. I would like having it. That is for sure. I don't want to do it because for us it's like 30,000 down. But I will check in with JRC and touch base with them and see what kind of options I have. For some people, work gives them purpose. Not everyone wants an adventure. It's another. I'm not talking about adventure. I'm talking about living life for yourself. Living life for yourself is also a purpose. Being with your loved ones. My brother, for example, he works 12 to 14 hours per day. And I know he loves Jenny, and Jenny's watching today. I know he loves Jenny. I know Jenny loves him. But here's the problem he never sees her. There is nothing there anymore. I mean, he gets to see her his days off, and on his days off, he goes and works in his properties. So he doesn't get to see her barely at all. If she wants to spend time with him, she has to go over there and actually get on the tractor while he's cutting grass. Woo! What a good time that is. No, I'm cutting in. I'm giving you too much, Cleus. But I'm just saying he don't get to spend the kind of time that you're supposed to spend with loved ones, and she deserves that attention, and he deserves that attention, and he can't have that because he works all the time and he has all these properties that has upkeep. Good morning, Michael C. in the Philippines. Yes, Brian. By the way, Brett, I am a Razorback. Damn those Georgia Bulldogs. All right. I'm a YouTube I'm a YouTube Red subscriber, so every channel gets a bit of money when I view. I'm good. I'm good to hear that. Again, I'm not sure how I'm doing. Won't you tell me how I'm doing? Let me know if I'm doing a good job or not. I'd appreciate that. I am quite new to YouTube. I think this is my ninth month. So you guys are out there watching. I started in January. So you have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 9 months. Oh, it's the 10th. Isn't this October already? Yeah, so going on 10 months now. So again, thanks so much. Let me know how I'm doing. I had no problem finding beef in the Philippines. I've never had a problem. I get ground beef. I can get beef ribs. I can get steaks. I can get sirloins. I can get ribeyes. I can get New York strips. I can get prime rib. Whatever I'm looking for, I can find. Yep, got some more hellos to Dale from Gabe. Tennessee in the house. Have a great day, champions. Good to see she's tuning in today. I always appreciate her and her feedback. Thank you so much. Getting a Filipina perspective here on Brit's Philippine Adventure. We got a good one for you today. Yes, exactly right. We got another good one for you today. I'll probably say that too much, but it's kind of like it just comes out naturally now. From Gabe, Cleats Cherokee, all content in my channel is 100% original, AI generated content with my personal touch in their generation. Say, Cletus, it's all AI. Have a great day, Dave. Yes. was sad about Pittman's firing. Great guy and great coach. Who are y'all planning on hiring? He has probably done. He is probably done, but wish he would come back to us to help our offensive line. Yes. Vinny, how's it going, my friend? Glad you made it. Yes. Sorry you missed most of them. I know there's a time frame. I understand. But thank you so much for tuning in. I am getting closer to a point where I can make the trip to see if I like it there. Come on. I also offer the relocation program. I mean, I can't say enough. Now, you guys out there, you've given me, you guys give me supers to let me know I'm doing a good job. You get my membership, let me know I'm doing a good job. Memberships, again, I use membership and I use the supers to actually buy more computer stuff like things like CapCut and things like that. Also to help me out to buy mic systems and things like that. I've actually used most of my money from the supers and got myself the DJI Pocket 3, an amazing camera. So I put it to good use. I don't use it on myself. I use it to give back to the channel because I believe you guys deserve the best quality video and the best quality of audio out there. So again, that's what I use it for. But again, thank you so much. But yes, when you get closer, just come on. Again, I do have the relocation program to help you guys out when you first get here if you're going to stay for long term and get you guys in a condo and things of that nature. But again, I'm here. Leave the light on for you at all times. If I'm not here, you can go to every one of the meetings on Tuesday. And you'll get plenty of help as well. Cleats Karaoke, I would go with the dollar plan, pays more and gives you longer out of the country with coverage. Yes, I'm not planning on being out of the country for more than 30 days. If I ever plan on making a change, like if you get your butt over here, and if you don't want to be in just the Philippines, then if we can go over and stay we can actually jump around. We can do 3 months in Thailand. We can do 3 months in Vietnam or Malaysia, and then 3 months here, and then 3 months somewhere else. We can do it, Cletus. I'll adapt. But again, I think you'll love it here in the Philippines and find out this is the place for you once you're actually here. Benny, not going to lie, I'm a bit nervous. I was too. I've never been out of the Caribbean and the U.S. and things of that nature, out of Northern America. So again, I understand. That's the reason everybody puts it off. That's why I started the relocation program, because a lot of guys like yourself, you find little tidbits and little things to make you keep putting it off year after year, and then you never come. Before you know, it's too late. I actually started the relocation program to take away all that anxiety and all that stress and put it on myself and find you a condo, help you out with all the things you need help with, like your driver's license, getting a bank account, setting up. I'm trying to think all the things. Your registration for your car or your bike, all those things, getting you cell phone service, all those things that you're thinking that could cause you stress, I take care of it for you. I come where you're staying, where I find you a place to live. I come pick you up in the car and chauffeur you around. So again, that's what I started it for, is for you guys to have no excuses, but to get your bus over here. I met my girlfriend on Christian Filipina 3 years ago. Now we are living the good life together in Davao City. Again, I know that people don't understand. People say, "Well, that sounds expensive." You find the right. You find the right Filipina. It's not expensive using Christian Filipina. You find the wrong Filipina out there on those other dating sites. You're talking about expense. You don't realize it, but it gets very expensive. Hey, Cherokee, if I pick some of your songs, can you take vocals off so I can do it karaoke style? Let him know, game. I have no idea. Brian McCain, I am pursuing the same SRV extended courtesy visa as well. I had my Philippine Retirement Agency interview on August 28th, and I am now awaiting for the processing and approval in Cebu. Yes, good to hear that, Gabe. I know you're very, very close to getting it done. I met my girlfriend on Christian Filipina 3 years ago. Now we're living together. Oh, I saw that one already. Greenacre's going for 6 months this time, third time in 3 years. Again, that just shows you must love it here. You keep coming back for more. I mean, that's what happens. When you come to the Philippines, you fall in love with this country. The people, the amazing adventures are waiting for you. Again, it's amazing here, guys. BJ Hooks, thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Thank you. I love my champions out there. Ernie Mabuhay from Manila. Yes, I'll be coming your way. I'm coming to Manila this coming up Sunday. I'll be there all day Monday after getting some sleep. I'll be there for 8 days from the 13th to the 21st. Looking forward to traveling a little bit around Manila and seeing BGC, of course, BGC and Makati. I can't wait to get there to live the life that you do. I love it here. I can't say enough about it. My brother doesn't understand it. It's hard to explain when you actually get to live for yourself and enjoy life without having the man telling you what to do, when to go eat, when to go pee, when to go take a crap. I mean, you don't have to deal with any of that stuff. You get to do what you want when you want, and that stress is gone off your life. Brian, about the link I found on YouTube that talks about the different visa options for the Philippines. In the video, it has a link to the official website. Put it up here. And my brother tells me, oh, my job is so easy. He has stress just getting up in time for work. And I know that he stays up late at night. And believe me, sometimes he does not want to get up when that alarm goes off. If you're retired, you don't have to worry about alarms. Those alarms are gone. So he tells me, oh, it's not stressful. I love my job. I know you don't like alarms. I know you don't like Phyllis calling you every single day to make sure you're up and ready for work. So again, that is stress. Just getting up for you is stress. I would hate it. Oh, I would hate it. Brian, I'm heading to Iloilo in April 2026. Can't wait. I've heard great things about it. I'll be visiting there soon in the near future. So again, I'll tell you guys my opinion compared to Cebu and BGC. Gabe, Benny, there's no reason to be nervous coming here. The plane will take off, and when it lands, we're all here, a large group of multinational expats. One of the best examples is weekly meetings. Yes. Again, you have help here. You have me here, relocation program, and I set it all up for you. Take away all that stress. If you're interested, let me know. Good morning, PJ Hooks. Yes. Do it, Benny. The minute you get off the plane, that nervousness will melt away. Honestly, it's an amazing place. 3 years later, for me, it gets better every day. Of course, same way I feel. It gets better and better every day. I wish my brother would understand, and he would get off that workhorse. That's all he thinks about is work. It's all I hear from him. Oh, car business this, car business that, car business. Oh, I need to buy some more properties. I need to work more so I can buy more. And then before you know it, I sent him a video this morning. Before you know it, you're gone. And all those things, all that work, those work hours don't mean shit. I mean, it's done. You've worked all those hours, worked your life away, and now you have nothing. You're turned into ashes, into worm food. You only have one life to live. Live it. Don't work, work, work. I found my Filipina in the U.S. We were just talking about offering help to other expats looking at moving over. That's exactly what I'm doing. I have that relocation program. That's what I'm doing, helping people get over here. But again, everyone out there, do what you can do. Because over here in the Philippines is a great life. PJ Hooks, the life you see in Britt's videos is as real as it can be. A new world opens up, devoid of financial worries, in a safe environment, surrounded by mostly friendly, God-fearing people. Exactly right. Thanks, Gabe. I couldn't said it better myself. Yes, good mornings. The only problem with Christian Filipina is that there aren't enough. I don't know about. I don't. That's not for me. Um, I do hear that there's not a lot of trends on there. There's not a lot of trends that are trying to scam you out of money and things like that. Again, there's pre-op, post-op, all this. I'm not familiar with all that kind of stuff. Again, I like 100% natural woman. That's my lifestyle. But again, for each his own. And if that's your thing, the other websites offer that. The free ones, you'll find plenty of trends on the free ones, and you can get scammed from them as well. You can go down there and find more than what you got. man, I can count how many sleepless nights I've had because of work stuff and how many days I 100% didn't want to go to the office. I know that has to be for everyone out there. I know I had my days. I used to get up at 4:30 in the morning every day for work. I had to be on the job site at 6:15. I was in the roofing industry. We started work while it was still cool outside, first thing in the morning. So again, I know about working long hours. I did it. But again, I look back now and say, wow, I worked about 3 years too long. I should have retired over here 3 years earlier. Because you find the wrong girl and you might have to pay for another room because her and her friends and family won't leave and the police will never back you except for more expense for a payoff. Again, there are scams out there. Yes, there is. What do you charge for helping out? I don't say that on my live. Again, you can message me on Messenger. It's a lot less than all the rest of the guys out there, though. I can tell you that. But again, reach out to me. It's really just to pay for gas and a little bit of my time. Reach out to me on my Messenger at Brett McAllister. Again, that's BRITTMCALISTER. I'll put it here in links. So this is that's for my Messenger, and this is my email address. And I do have some trips coming up, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect things, but I will do my very, very best to work with you guys. I met my Filipino online in February 2023, had an LDR for 6 months, then retired from the post office July 2023, boots on the ground 18 months in Manila, and now in Tres Martes, quiet retirement friendly. Good to hear that. I'd love to get you online, get you on my channel sometime and hear your story. Let me know if you're gonna make it to Cebu anytime or if I can make it your way. Would love it. Boots on the ground are required for boots in the air. Very true. You got to be boots in the air before you actually get here. Green Acres, Christian Filipina, the best $250 I ever spent. Again, I can vouch for that. I think that would be the very, very best ever spent because the guys I've talked to that actually have used it and actually found their Filipina have loved their experience from Christian Filipina. And again, there are links in every one of my videos, guys. So if you don't know how to find it, you can go to any of my videos, and if you go in the comment section or description section, you actually see them at the very, very top. We have been together ever since. I understand. I understand the feeling. Believe me. I don't talk about my personal life very much, but I can tell you that life over here in the Philippines is much better than it is back in the States. Very interested in everything over there. Taking a trip in January, most looking forward to Cebu area, but flying into Manila. Would it be silly to ask one thing? I should definitely check out why I'm there. Ask away. Again, there's for me, guys. There's my name, so you guys can look that up on your messenger. You can ask me questions. You can ask me things. Again, I'm here to help. Last I checked, Christian Filipino ran about $80 per month, but will likely save you money, save save you more than enough time to make it a worthwhile. It can save you hours per month wasting time with women who aren't serious. Again, that is very true. There's a lot of scams out there, guys. There are a lot of lady boys out there. Trans, that's what I mean by trans lady boys. There is a lot of that out there. If you guys are into that, you can find that here as well. You can find that online. It's not for me. But if you guys are looking for a good Filipina, a good province Filipina, you won't find a better choice than Christian Filipina to find a good Filipina. And again, you can find the website under all my videos. And they're an affiliate of my channel, and I stand behind them because actually I've done my research. I would not put anything on my channel that I didn't feel comfortable with. And again, that's the same thing with Michael. Again, you can't find better insurance here in the Philippines than you will find with Michael. So again, if you're looking for insurance, Michael's your only choice. Looking for a good Filipina and you're living back in the States, Christian Filipina is the best option you actually have, guys. There is no better option. That's a promise. Oh, there's for me again. There's my email address, guys. So if you're interested in my program, let me know. There's my email address. David Haas, hello all. Purchased my ticket just now. Arrived January the 6th. I arrived here 2024 on the 5th. On the 5th of January. I left on the 3rd and arrived here on the 5th because we're a day ahead or whatever. So, yes, look forward to seeing you. Yes. Michael, see, I am 1 hour from Manila. Anytime we can chat. Again, I will be in Manila. I'll be in BGC this coming up week, and I'll be there for 8 full days. Beer in the bottle is better than the can. Just had to switch over and could believe the taste different, same brand. That's probably true. I remember those days. Have you ever met guys that left too early, not living their best life? Some of us don't have the cash or nest egg. You and Chad, etc., obviously have. I am 58, need Social Security, 50K portfolio. Afraid you're needing if you want to actually make it before as far as retirement. 50K, you look at that and you see what it can do in ETFs, and you can drag your money out, for example. 50K is going to bring you 500 per month off of ETFs. So then you separate how many years you can get off of 50K. 50K, and then you're going to add your 500 per month. And again, so you're going to talk about 500 per month, 500 times 12, that adds another 6,000. So you need about another I always say it's comfortable. If you got 150,000 US dollars and you put it in ETFs, you're going to be fine. But $50,000 may last you about 4 years over here. If you have it in ETFs and you're collecting out the dividends, and you're catching out what you need, 4 years of living on $50,000. No reason to be afraid. You're close enough. You already got. Oh, you're 4 years away now. You're 58. Yes, you have enough. Congrats on buying a ticket. Do not forget the Onward ticket. Yes, Onward ticket for like $10 or $15. Are most of the expats you met pretty much living on Social Security alone? Is it generally enough to live? Yes. I mean, you're looking at the average person having around 1,500 from Social Security, maybe only upwards of 1,700. Some more, some less. But yes, you can live here on 1,200 and be safe. I'm going to say to live a better life, you're looking at 1,500 and more. No issues whatsoever. Any heavy recommendations for what to do while Britt's in BGC? I'm going to be doing the gondola rides. I'm going to be touring all the best restaurants. I'm going to have a full itinerary, I can promise you. I already got Chad and John up there to show me around, so it's going to be a good time. So I've heard to be leery of the water. What would you say about the tap? No, no, no. I don't drink very very rarely filtered water. I drink mineral water only, and a lot of the good restaurants have mineral water. Do you reply? Do you reply to your Yahoo email if someone also replying for you? I reply to every email. Every email is replied to. Stick to the bottled water. Yeah, stick to the bottled water. Hello from Mississippi. Love your content. Thanks for being boots on the ground. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're explain the $15 onward ticket so people understand the whole concept better. You're getting a fake ticket. You're gonna getting a ticket to like Thailand or somewhere in Southeast Asia, and it's going to be a fake ticket. But again, it's going to be a real ticket, but it's fake ticket. It's called an onward ticket. So you just go online and you'll see what it's all about. Onward ticket. You'll see it. like I said, security, I get around $2,400 a month. This is my second trip to the Philippines. I leave November 28th. You're going to love it. You got a great budget. $2,400 is more than you need. More than you need. I have never reached 2,400. I say that maybe 2,400, 1 or 2 months, maybe. That's where I traveled like maybe 20 days in 1 month. I did the Grandola right in BGC. That place is really nice. I don't think people who haven't been there understand how high in lots of places in the Philippines are. Again, I'll find out. I'll be there soon. Yes, you'll live like a king. You're exactly right. All right, guys, I got down to my last comment. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. You guys are the greatest. Thank you guys so much. I got a couple more comments. Actually, I just got another one. Hey, bud, looking forward to the BGC trip videos. You may have said earlier, but who all is going with you? Just going by yourself. I'm not going by myself. I'm going with someone, but we're going there. We're going to meet some good people, some good friends, and have a good time. I'll have to take this one. This is from Jenny. Me and Cleats out here on the back porch talking about our 10-day itinerary when we come visit you. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Finally. Finally. Have a good day, Britt. Thank you so much. Onward is not an actual ticket. It's a reservation for a ticket. Yes, exactly right. Again, it's like a fake ticket, but it just tells them that you're going somewhere else. And yes, hit the thumbs up, guys. And until next time, I keep getting messages now. Thanks, Britt. God bless. All right. Thank you, guys. And until next time, guys. Hold on. Well, I'll do my last comment. Anything above 2,000 per month is king level. Yes. Anything above 2,000, I will definitely go along with what he's saying. God, you're doing king level over 2,000. But until next time, guys, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the greatest. And guess what? I love the Philippines.